Hello everyone and welcome to the third Queen Vic Pub Quiz. So glad you could all join us and thank you, I'd like to say again, for all the birthday messages that you've sent to me today. It's been really lovely. As you can see, we're in a new position just because the light was better here. So
always like new positions to try.
We do. It's more flattering. It helps my skin glow. Ben's here as always to start the show. He will be coming in and out throughout as well, giving us little tidbits and also letting us know what you guys are up to on the social media as well. If you guys want to get in touch with us on social media, you certainly can. We're on Twitter, which is @WalfordWeekly, Instagram @WalfordWeekly, and Facebook, which is just search Walford Weekly Podcast and click to join the group. So I hope everyone is okay. There we go. I hope everyone is okay. Let us know where you're messaging from. Thank you to Cute Samus, who's messaging us from Dallas today. I've seen someone I think was messaging from Arizona as well. And again, thank you everyone for the birthday messages. They're really great. I really appreciate them, and it's great that you guys are joining in with us today for the quiz as well. I did say I'd be drinking for the quiz today, but I've decided I've declined that idea.
Did that last night.
I did that last night instead, and won't be doing that again. So thank you, Slothbird. I don't think I was crawling. I think I was more kind of scratching my way out. I was apparently a very difficult birth. There you go. There's a tidbit for everyone involved before we start the quiz. So anyone who's new to joining the quiz today, just quickly go over it. We play 6 rounds, and the first round is always the Walford knowledge round. The Walford knowledge round, where we basically ask you a question and give you 4 multiple choice answers. Get yourselves a piece of paper and a pen so you can write down your answers. For each question you get correct in this round, you get 1 point, and you get about a minute to think about what the answer should be. If you want to write the answer in the chat window, you can go ahead and do that too. Or if you want to keep it to yourself, that's not a problem either. Just
no copying, no cheating.
What Ben says, no copying and no cheating.
Don't like cheaters here.
No, we don't. Okay, so here we go. Here's the first question then. Hopefully this is all going to go to plan. Here we go. Who is the mother of Amy, the daughter of Jack, and the daughter of Jack? Who is the mother of Amy, the daughter of Jack Branning?
You gave it away then.
I did. I couldn't get the question out. So, first question. Who is the mother of Amy, the daughter of Jack Branning? Is it A, Ronnie Mitchell, B, Sam Mitchell, B should be Sharon Mitchell, C is Sam Mitchell, and D is Roxy Mitchell. This is not a good start. Should be A, Ronnie Mitchell.
Someone was drunk when they wrote this.
A, Ronnie Mitchell, B, Sharon Mitchell, C, Sam Mitchell, D, Roxy Mitchell. The question, B should have been Sharon Mitchell. Okay, there we go. Who is the mother of Amy, the daughter of Jack Branning?
Not Mel Owen?
No.
She was her second
Option
mother.
E, Mel Owen.
Her second mother was Mel Owen. Took her through some hard times. Taught her how to use eye makeup and how to buy products.
Training bra. She gave her a training
bra.
It was a good time. That's when before Mel had a breakdown. Time is up. If you said D, Roxy Mitchell, reward yourself with a point because you'll be absolutely correct. Right, question number 2. This isn't going. Right, in December 2004, who of the following was Marcus Christie working for to con Sam Mitchell into selling the Queen Vic? Out of these 4, in December 2004, who was Marcus Christie working for to con Sam Mitchell into selling the Queen Vic? Was it A, Jake Moon, B, Den Watts, C, Johnny Allen, or D, Lisa Shaw?
Lisa Shaw.
Do you remember Lisa Shaw? Lisa?
Yeah, she was only on it a few months ago.
I didn't know if you knew it was Lisa.
Bit of a trick. Not using Lisa Fowler there.
No. Fowler Mitchell, she had them all, didn't she? Right. Who did Marcus Christie work with to get the Queen Vic off Sam Mitchell? Never to be seen again was Marcus until a few years later when he was working with Sharon, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, the old solicitor of film. He used Richie.
That's it, Richie. Richie is an icon. So I don't mind that Marcus is gone. Although Marcus was in one recently, wasn't he, in the classic EastEnders? Wearing his little dicky bow tie. Looked very stunning.
He might be back again for Sharon to con Phil in 2020.
Do you think Sharon will con Phil again? Let us know in the comments. The answer to that was Den Watts. B, Den Watts. So again, if you said Den Watts, you give yourself a point. Question number 3. Which of the following is not a child of James Wilmot Brown? Is it A. Luke Browning, B. Imogen Hemmings, C. Fee Browning, or D. Josh Hemmings?
Josh.
Yeah. Which ones? Oh, Josh was meant to leave with Lauren, and then Lauren changed her mind.
Josh is the one who's secretly Superman, and he photocopies things.
That's it. Lauren stole Abby's stuff that episode, didn't she? Ben's still bitter about that. Which of the following is not a child of James Wilmot Brown? Not a child of James Wilmot Brown. Luke Browning.
The last one.
I did. The last answer was Den Watts. Hello, Ben Mitchell. Always nice to see you in the comments.
Someone's about to get full marks.
Yeah. 3. Obviously, I got 2 correct. There you go. Lovely. The answer to that was Imogen Hemmings, who was the ex-wife of Josh Hemmings before he decided to have his little...
Josh Hemmings? You mean Wilmot Brown? Ex-wife of Wilmot Brown?
No, Imogen was the ex-wife of Josh.
Well, Josh had another wife?
Question 4. How much did Denise have to pay Keegan Baker in damages after she hit him in the Square Gardens? Is it A, £50, B, £150, C, £250, or D, £500?
Or E, a bag of pasta?
Because this was the classic storyline where she lost her job, had her breakdown. Hi Shane1988. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to everyone for joining us. Like I say, if you just joined now, doesn't matter. It's all for fun, this quiz. At the moment, we're playing the first round, so you've not missed very much. Where I give you a question and then you give you multiple choice answers. You just have to know what the answer is. Obviously, you need to know what the answer is, or else it wouldn't be a quiz, would it? How much did Denise have to pay Keegan Baker in damages after she hit him in the Square Gardens? He bought a nice pair of trainers with him, with this amount of money, if that helps you with your answer. Time is up. And the answer to this is A, £50. Philip's Cat got that right. A Quasi got it right. Sarah Jane Black and Ben Mitchell got it right. Well done. Well done to everyone who got that correct. That was A, £50. Right, the next question is a picture question. Here is the picture. And here is the question. Well, who did this character get engaged to when she returned in August 2011? Was it A, Ricky Butcher, B, Ian Beale, C, Alfie Moon, or D, Fat Boy? Who did this character get engaged to when she returned in August 2011? Is it A, Ricky Butcher, B, Ian Beale, C, Alfie Moon, or D, Fat Boy?
For anyone who follows us on Twitter, you should know this, because we posted a video of it recently.
Yes. If you want to follow us on Twitter, just go at Walford Weekly.
And look through the videos to get the answer.
Thank you, cute Samus. Because I look cute in my glasses. Flattery will get you everywhere, my friend. You may continue.
That's 10 points.
Yeah. Cute Samus has won the quiz. There's no point carrying on. He's won. Who did she get engaged to when she returned? Ben told me that on her return it wasn't very popular, which surprises me because I love her.
Shame, isn't it? Good.
Oh, Quality Dan said it's Mandy, so that might be a little clue for anyone who may not have known. We love Mandy. Mandy got engaged to Ian Beale. So if you put B as your answer, you're absolutely spot on correct. Ian Beale. I miss Mandy too, House of EastEnders. If you want a good YouTube channel, visit House of EastEnders, H-A-U-S of Enders. Sorry, House of Enders. They're very good. Very good indeed. Next question. After Frank Butcher's death in 2008, Pat has a commemorative plaque made which read Frank Butcher 1940 to 2008, husband, father, and what? Is it A, Joker, B, Fool, C, Lover, or D, Pilchard? Classic EastEnders, yes, classic EastEnders. Mandy hasn't aged much at all. I'd like Aunt Mandy to bring Mandy back, you know? Try to find a way to weave her in.
Oh, Kathy. She can torment Kathy.
Yeah, and Ian.
She can work for her in Prince Albert.
Yeah.
Or the cafe, fine.
After Frank Butcher's death in 2008, Pat had a commemorative plaque made which read Frank Butcher 1940 to 2008, husband, father and what? Joker, fool, lover or pilchard? It's a bit quieter. I think people are having a bit of a think on this one.
Okay, Google.
Don't be Googling. You're only cheating yourself. Not a problem, House of Enders. Like I say, it's a very good channel. Look them up after you've done the quiz. Don't do it now. Just wait. The answer is D, pilchard. She had a commemorative plaque that read husband, father and pilchard.
Lots of people said B. What's B?
Fool.
Oh.
No, it was pilchard.
Frank.
I know, we love Frank.
He was a fool, though. He was all those.
He was a love fool. A fool for money.
And pilchard.
And a pilchard. Next question, I think this is number 7. What is the name of Stuart Highway's daughter? Is it A, Clara, B, Tara, C, Sarah, or D, Zara?
She's a redhead.
She smokes.
She doesn't like tea or coffee, just like Callum. Didn't he buy them both the same thing once?
I can't remember. She was a good character, though.
Bring her back.
Brings this person back. Almost said it.
You can come back for Rainy and Stuart's wedding, can't
She was. Did Dalek Man 2. Mandy's mother was played by, Shirley Carter in the first iteration. And then when she came back in 2008, she was played by...
one of the Julies from Bad Girls. I don't know. And the other Julie was played Gary's mum.
Yes. Did they know, so they didn't know each other in soap, I guess? No. What was Stuart Highway's daughter called? Clara, Tara, Sarah or Zara? Should be a tongue twister. One more question in this round after this. If you said the answer was Zara, you are absolutely correct. Give yourself a point. Final question then of this round. Peggy Mitchell planted fake evidence into whose home as an attempt to frame them for Archie Mitchell's murder? Was it A, Bradley Branning, B, Janine Butcher, C, Ian Beale, or D, Tracy the barmaid?
What a bitch. That Peggy Mitchell.
Bitch.
Do anything to save her family.
She would. But who did she do this to? Peggy Mitchell planted fake evidence into whose home as an attempt to frame them for Archie Mitchell's murder? Was it A, Bradley Branning, B, Janine Butcher, C, Ian Beale, or D, Tracy the barmaid? Yeah, Zara does need to come back. She was a good character. Really interesting character. Build up the highways. Hashtag that. Right. Get yourselves ready after this question because we'll be playing a bit of Martin Fowler's 5 a day.
I want to know if Highway's mum is alive. I never mentioned her mum.
No. Right, pretty much a sweeping answer of Janine from everyone. Slothbird said Janine. Amy Hutchell, or Hutchell, sorry if I said that wrong, said Janine. Abby Neville says Janine. Chizgirl says Janine. You're all correct. It was B, Janine. There you go. This is why we pre-record the podcast, because Ben has to edit out all these lovely little mistakes I make as I go along. How did you all get on the first round? The total score, if you've got all of them right, which we suspect Ben Mitchell has, will be 8. Get in touch, let us know how many you've got right so far, please. While you're doing that, I'm going to bring up a couple of photos people have sent to us on our social media, if I can find them. Which I bet I can't now. Here we go, here's one. We got one here from, this is from Quality Dan. Quality Dan has basically sent a photo of him on his computer with a handsome fellow on screen too, waiting to play the game earlier. Thanks for sending your photo, Quality Dan. If you guys want to send a photo to us, you can, of course, do it through our social media, which is at Walford Weekly on Twitter, at Walford Weekly on Instagram, and Facebook. Just search Walford Weekly Podcast and then click to join us. Right. I've just collected it. Thank you very much. Right. So as I said just now, the next round is Martin Fowler's 5 a day. And this is a quite simple game. I will ask you a question or statement which has multiple answers. In that time allotted, you need to give up to 5. For each one you get up to 5, you get a point. So you can get up to 5 points in this round. And And there are obviously multiple answers you can give. Just need to list 5. Again, you can put it in the comment section if you want, or you can keep it to yourself. Just need to find 5 in the question or statement I give. Thanks for everyone for sending in their scores as well. I see that Slothbow's got 6, Hojack's got 6. You've all done really well in that round. 5, 6, 7s, 8. It's Katrina got 8. Well done, Katrina. 8 out of 8. Perfect score so far. Well done. Here we go then. See how you get on with this then. Martin Fowler's 5 a day. Can you list 5 characters that have died on screen from the result of a heart attack? List 5 characters that have died on screen as a result of a heart attack. These they all need to have died on screen on the main show, so they couldn't have done it on a spin-off or like a podcast episode or anything like that. And they need to have appeared in at least 5 episodes. So they need to have been credited to be in at least 5 episodes. Name 5 characters that have died on screen from the result of a heart attack. Ryan Denyer wishes that Martin would give him 5 a day. we all feel that way. Absolutely. If you've just joined us, don't worry, you've missed the first round, but it doesn't matter, it's all for fun. This round, we just want you to list 5 characters that you've died on screen from the result of a heart attack. Simple as that. If you can list 5, you get 5 points. For any number up to 5, you get that number of points as well. Thank you to everyone who's sending in their photos. Can you send me who they're from, please? Can you send me who they're from, please? So I'm just talking to Ben.
What I just sent you is from the one you said you were cute with glasses on. It was Cute Samus on YouTube.
That's the most recent, was it?
And the other one was
Okay.
Amy.
Lovely, lovely. Name 5 characters. 5 characters that have died on screen from the result of a heart attack. They must have been in at least 5 episodes, credited and starred and appeared in 5 episodes. That doesn't include spin-offs or online episodes. So, for instance, what was that? E20, was it called? The spin-off one where the kids... I've forgotten already. That doesn't count if they've appeared on that. About 5-10 seconds left. Loads of answers coming through. I will read some of them out, actually. Time is pretty much coming up. So Nick Hailstone has said Roy Evans, Derek Branning, Tom Clements, Johnny Allen, Charlie Slater. Pauline, Charlie and Derek says Toby Cholton. The Quality Dan says Charlie Slater, Derek Branning, Roy Evans, Johnny Allen and Tom Clements. Put you all out of your misery. The answers, or the people you could have had, was Tom Clements, who died in the Vic toilet, Harry Slater, Rosa DeMarco, Roy Evans, Johnny Allen, Derek Branning and Charlie Slater. They were the 7 characters that have died on screen from a heart attack. There are 2 characters that died off screen. That was Jim Branning and David, who was Janine's second husband. So if you said any of the 7 which are down there, up to 5, you get 5 points. If you said 3, you get 3 points, and so on. Let us know how you got on with all those. I'm going to try to get another picture up from our social media. Watch me as I fail. That looks like one. So this is from, I believe, this is from... Put it there. Cute Samus. Thank you, Cute Samus, who sent a screenshot of him playing along. There I am.
What did Pauline die from? Head injury.
Yeah, she died from...
Same injury as her Arthur. Brain hemorrhage.
A hemorrhage, that's it. A Quasi's got it right. Rosie DeMarco is dead.
That's what all the Fowlers die off. Yeah, Rosa died off screen. The actress was really angry that they killed her.
Oh, she died on screen.
Who, Rosa? No, she didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not an answer then. Well, that's what I found out, yes. I've got a date and everything. 24th of June, 2002.
She didn't. It's how they wrote out thingy.
Well, no one said Rosa.
Got her that job.
What, the actor?
No, the actress got Den Watts the job as Den Watts. She knew him from prison.
Oh, what, she was in prison?
No, but she was part of the theatre group and she remembered him. And
recommended
him to be in it.
There you go. A little fact for you there. We're not here just for entertainment. We're here for facts too. Right, next game is Core It Stinks in here. Anyone who's listened to the podcast might know what this game is about. Core It Stinks is here is obviously the very first line that was ever uttered on the soap of EastEnders.
By Den Watts.
By Den Watts, which we were just chatting about. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you the list of 5 characters and then give you 5 first lines. You need to match up the character to their first line. Okay, simple as that. Here are the characters and the first lines. There's Jane Bill, Christian Clark, Ian Bill and Saeed Masood. And the lines are, number 1, I'm still me, I think. Number 2, Leslie, I'm really glad about this. Number 3, I was only here 10 seconds ago, you're having a laugh. And number 4, all right, Pops, I've come for my dinner money. Match up the character with their first line. Simple as that. If you want to do it nice.
Do A1, for example, just to be nice and short.
Yes, exactly. So if you want to make it easier, then just if you want to comment there, just put A1, B2, matching up that way. It's much easier to do than any other way.
Roxy had a heart attack, then drowned. Of cocaine use.
Yes. Did I not put Roxy? I always get one wrong. Every time I always get one wrong. I apologise. If you said...
I think her death on her certificate was like death by drowning.
Drowning, I thought that too.
And then later it was revealed. Basically, Max killed Roxy. he gave her the drugs. So
another one bites the dust. Thanks to Max. Yeah, good old Max. So match their first line. You can guess this. It's all a bit fun. Match the first line with the character. There's clues. Kai Diane. Sorry, I'm sorry for butchering your name. Kai Diane, just give it a go. Have a guess. So there are clues there. For instance, I don't know. All right, pups, I've come for my dinner money. You can probably work it out, maybe. Just
there was one game where it just all goes wrong.
Fails and goes to the wayside.
Too complicated for online.
Here we go. Stephen Parker's got a guess. So he's put A4, C2, B1, and D3. I'll let you know if that's correct in a moment. There we go. People are coming through now.
Come on. Who would say Pops?
Who would say Pops? What kind of food right now? He's not an option though.
I think number 2 is Ian Bill.
Well, Leslie, I'm really glad about this.
You must be Ian.
Time is up. I'll give you a couple. Oh, someone wants to see your tattoo. Show off your tattoo then. Go on. Do a fashion parade.
I don't know how to. Wait, which way am I? This way.
Give me hang on. There you go. You gonna?
I can't show it. There you go. That'll do. I
have a tattoo too.
I have another tattoo.
But it's on my leg.
My leg.
Yeah, yours on the front, isn't it? Mine's on the back. I don't know if that matters. Right. So answers. Here we go. Let's get on with what we're here for. The game. So the answers are. Jane Bill's first line was, I was only here 10 seconds, you're having a laugh. She was buying a burger out of Ian's burger van, and he shortchanged her. It was the episode where they have the carnival on the streets. In the
Walford and Bloom.
Was it Walford and Bloom? I don't think it was Walford and Bloom. They were just having a carnival.
Fun fair.
And the Helter Skelter slide collapsed.
There may be a video of that coming in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, something to look forward to. B, Christian Clark's first line was Leslie. I'm really glad about this. Jane's real name was Leslie, and is when she re-met Jane after a long absence from each other. Ian Bill's first line was, all right, Pops, I'm here for my dinner money, uttered in the very first episode when he was asking his dad, Pete Bill, what? Nah, you're right. For money. And Saeed's first line was, I'm still me, I think. There you go. I mean, if you've got possible 4 points there. If you got all 4, you get 4 points. Any matches you got right, you get a point. So a quasi, you got 1 right, you get 1 point. Hope that will make sense. I'll leave the answer on there just for a couple more seconds so people can... Ben Mitchell smashed it.
Ben Mitchell smashes a lot though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's a very angry man, Ben Mitchell. Same here. All wrong, Stephen Parker. I'm sorry to see that. But loads of guesses.
Done now. It's over.
It's over, yeah.
The
pain is done. And you know what? Everyone loves the next round, so we can look forward to the next round now. Hopefully you've all got the answers up there now. I'm going to take it down. And now it's time for what some might say is probably the only reason you're here. And that is Where's Halfway's hat? He's got himself lost again on a computer. He's on someone's computer.
His soul is in a computer because he's dead, remember?
Yeah.
We've got a long storyline of Halfway's hat. He's dead, but now his souls get trapped in computers.
Yeah. If you listen to the podcast, you know that we've been on a roller coaster ride with Halfway's hat. He was getting lost everywhere around the square. Then he was going into people's houses. Then he died, found famous people in heaven, found famous people in hell, and now his spirit comes to Earth and finds itself in computers.
So he gets 3 clues he gives us.
Yes. Do you want to hear? Anyway, he's done a little introduction. So let's say hello to Halfway's hat. Here we go.
Hello, I'm Halfway's hat, and I seem to be stuck digitally in someone's computer in Walford, and I can't find a way out. Maybe if you could help me find out whose computer I am in, I could get away. Please try and help everyone. I will give you 3 clues to try and find out exactly whose computer I'm in.
Here you go then. So he's going to give you 3 clues. The first clue is the last person they had a video chat with. The second clue is the person's search web history. And the third clue is who they've blocked on social media. If you get it after the first clue, you get 3 points. Second clue, you get 2. And 1 point if you get it after the third clue. Quality Dan, I think, has a bit of a soft side for Halfway's hat.
Yeah, bless him.
We all love him. Here we go then. So clue number 1.
The first clue is the last person that they had a video chat with was Lauren Branning.
There we go. The last person they had a video chat with was Lauren Branning. Give you a couple of seconds to put on your answers if you've got one. As Cheryl said,
you get 3 points.
You get 3 points if you get it now, so you might as well take a guess. It's a character that's on the square, obviously on the soap at the moment. So it's not a past character, it's a current character. Cheryl thinks that Halfway's hat looks like the poo emoji. So the last person they had a video chat with was Lauren Branning. No one wants to know Max Branning's search history, Ryan. That's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Okay, so let's give you the second clue. If we've had a few come through, sorry, I should say. K90 says Jack, Cheryl says Jack, Anna May says Peter, Quasi says Lucy, Sarah says Jack, lots for Jack, Max, Chizgirl says Max, House of Enders says Max, and Amy.
Second clue.
And okay, right, second clue then, here it comes.
The second clue sees that their last internet search was how to make a business successful.
There you go. So the second clue is the last web search was how to make a business successful.
Don't want to see Ben Mitchell's search history.
No, we certainly do not.
Get all sorts of viruses.
Oh, it'd be terrible.
Kathy Beale already has a successful business, I feel.
She has 2 successful businesses.
Multiple.
Yeah.
She's
She's got a drug problem.
Well.
She's got a drug problem, don't forget. But she does have her own branded reusable coffee cups. And she gives you a 5p discount if you use them. So it's good to know. Just got another quick picture on the socials. This is from EastEnders Cast Card, who's all ready to play the pub quiz. Thank you for sending that in. It's a great picture. As I say, we always appreciate your pictures on our Instagram and our Twitter at Walford Weekly. Right, third clue then. Here we go. Third clue. If you've got it after the second one, you get 2 points. Here's the third clue. You can take as many guesses as you like. 1 guess per clue, by the way. So you can't have as many guesses as you like. Here we go. Clue number 3 from the hat.
The third clue tells me that they have blocked Donna Yates on all their social medias. I wonder why they fell out.
Oh dear. So the third and final clue, she blocked Donna Yates on the social medias. And there's a clue there as well. So the 3 clues once more is they chatted with Lauren Branning on their internet history. They their last web search was how to make a business successful, and they've blocked Donna Yates on their social media. There you go. Whose computer is Halfway's hat in? We've got Peter. Lots of people saying Peter, Max, Lucy. Whitney. I think Whitney was the last time Halfway's Hat got himself stuck in a computer.
Ruby.
Or was it Ruby?
Ruby last time.
Right. Jay, Kim, Whitney. I think the biggest clue there is Donny Yates.
Ooh.
Oh, I think we may have got a winner. Lucy, Whitney, Max.
How much time do they have to answer?
Well, time is almost up. Here we go then. So, where is Halfway's Hat stuck? Whose computer is Halfway's Hat stuck in? Here is the answer.
The third.
Here is the answer.
The second.
Here is the answer.
Yes, you guessed correctly. I've been stuck in Rainy's computer.
There you go. So Annie May got that correct. Philip's Cat got it correct
A
too.
few people right at the last minute.
Yes.
Rainy.
K90 put Rainy first. So you got that correct as well. Hayley Cuthbert said Rainy too. Well done to anyone who said, thought or wrote Rainy. You get at least 1 point for that. If you got it after the third clue, you get 1 point for that. So before we move into the next round, quick wondering what your scores are. Get in touch, let us know what your scores are, and we will read them out quickly on the live link thing, what we're doing here, YouTube, whatever. And before we play the next round, let us know what your scores are. Ben Mitchell said that from the start. He knew it. I think he knew
just
it.
Forgot to type it.
Yeah. he knew it was Rainy before any of the clues even came on. He just knew it. Yeah, Hayley, they did. They had a fight in the market, and then
Rainy got rid of her.
Rainy got rid of her.
Donna got stuck at a traffic light and then left.
Yes, that was when the
worst
roadworks
exit
were.
ever, yeah.
And Robbie was devastated because he realised that there's one thing keeping him in the soap had gone. And then his...
And he stared at a Donna kebab.
Donna kebab
cried. Because it reminded him of Donna.
Yeah. Quality Dan's got 13 points. Elizabeth's got 9. Amy's got 10. Well done, everyone. Philip's on 10. Ben Mitchell's in the lead. 13 from EastEnders Cast Card. 10 from Stephen Parker. 12 for Hojack 00. Quasi 12. Huge Reaction's got 60 points. That's remarkable. Jazz got 0. Dear Jazz, hopefully you've only just joined us. Oh, he got 10. Okay, good. Poppy's got 15. Haven't been keeping track. Cheryl, it doesn't matter, honestly. It's just a bit of fun. So if you haven't been keeping track, it really doesn't matter. Toby's got 16 points. And Chiz Girl has got 8 points. Right, next game is Sharon Watts' Last Orders. This is quite a simple game. Hopefully it will make sense to you all. You will see a list of characters. You must put them in order using the specifications I give you. The list of characters doesn't change, just the specification for each round. There's a total of 2 points for this. Good luck to everyone. So here we go. First of all, here is the list. It's A, Ricky Butcher, B, Claire Butcher, C, Diane Butcher, and D, Janine Butcher. And you just need to put these in this specific order. Here's the first one. Starting with the eldest, list these Butcher children in order of their age. Starting with the eldest, list these Butcher children in order of their age. Just turn that down a little bit. Don't want it too loud. So, Ricky Butcher, Claire Butcher, Diane Butcher, Janine Butcher. List these from the eldest to the youngest. You can just put their letters again. You don't have to fill out the whole thing. If you want to answer on the chat, you can just put the letters in the order that you think is right. Listing them in order. Put them in order of their age. Starting with the eldest. Eldest first, going all the way down to the youngest.
Whatever happened to the Butchers, eh?
I don't know. I'd like
There's
to...
only one left.
Who's that?
Tiff. On the show, I mean.
Oh, yeah. They did. I don't think they'd ever bring Diane back, will they? They can't bring Frank or Pat back.
I'd love Diane to come back.
But she did. They asked her to come back once before, and she didn't like it very much. I was reading an article, and she said
a
it was...
cast member spoke to her like she was new.
Yeah.
And she was like, "I'm not new. I was here from the beginning."
I'm one of the originals. And
You'd probably shown her.
she said she felt like it was going back to school, but not knowing anyone. No comment. Starting with the eldest, put these Butcher children in order. Eldest to youngest. Loads of answers. Thank you for joining in. I think you've all pretty much got the gist of this one. If you put... Who is Claire? Have you two been reading fan fiction again? Claire was on the soap, Ryan. Claire dropped off Janine after Frank and Pat got married.
Yeah, she's Frank's daughter.
She's Frank's eldest daughter. So if you said Claire, Ricky, Diane, Janine, or BACD, you get yourself a point. There you go.
That's where Janine disappeared to before she was recast the first time. She lived at Claire's house again.
She lived because Frank said he couldn't look after her, and then because they got married and Claire deemed it that they were more stable, she then palmed Janine off to Frank and Pat. Right, next one. Here we go. So using the same characters, Ricky, Claire, Diane, and Janine, can you list? Oh, there we go. There's the answer. Can you, starting with the most to the least, list these in order of the number of times they got married? So starting with the most to the least, list the Butcher children in order of the number of times they got married. A, Ricky Butcher. B, Claire Butcher. C, Diane Butcher. D, Janine Butcher. Starting with the most to the least. Who's got married the most out of them four? And then going all the way down. Don't worry, Quality Dan. Doesn't matter if you get one wrong. It's all the fun of the fair. Ben's talking to the cat. We're making good time this week. Normally overrunning. We're doing all right. Here we go. It's worth a guess, Cute Samus, if you've got an idea. It's worth a guess. Just have a go. Have a go. Starting with the most to the least. List these in order of marriages these Butcher children have had. About 15-20 seconds left if you want to give yourself a quick guess. This is the penultimate round before we do the final Walford knowledge round. Walford knowledge round is just a simple question. You have to give the answer. No multiple choice though. That's coming up next. Elizabeth has had a guess. So Elizabeth guessed DA but don't know about the other two. John says DACB. W forever. HKW forever says DABC. Hello Hannah. Q. Hey. Okay. Right. So the answer is D. Janine Butcher, who got married 4 times. A. Ricky Butcher, who got married twice to Sam Mitchell and Bianca Jackson. Then Claire Butcher, who got married to her husband Dan. And finally, it's Diane Butcher, who has never, on record, got married. So there you go. So the order should be D, A, B, C. Again, if you got all those right, give yourself a point. And congratulations. Okay, so that is the end of Sharon Watts' last orders. Hope you guys are keeping up and enjoying it. This is the final round now coming up. As always, it's Walford Knowledge, the very final round. Let's have a look to see. I think Ben's just sent me another photo. Okay. Just download that quick as well and get that up in a moment. Don't forget, you can send us, you've got a couple more minutes just to send us some more photos if you want on our Twitter or Instagram and our Facebook. They're the details on there if you wish to get in touch with us. Hi Hayley. Yes, we're going to try to do it maybe every couple of weeks, the quiz. We've done 3 every week so far, but we're going to maybe have a rest next weekend and then do it again. I know this is a lame excuse considering that we're all self-isolating, but it does take a lot of time. So it's nice to just have a bit of a break from it. But we will hopefully be doing a 4th soon. If you follow us on Twitter and Instagram and all that, I will give you details. We'll always put the details up to let you know when we're doing the next quiz. And I also announce it on the podcast as well if you listen to the podcast as well. Bianca got married twice. Okay, fair enough. But that still puts him second on the list, John Hall. But thank you for updating me. Like I say, I always make silly little mistakes every now and then, so I do apologise. But that the answer wouldn't change because he's still got married more than who was Claire, who only got married once. Okie dokie. Right, so Walford Knowledge, this is the same, just we're not going to give you multiple choice answers this time. You just have to give the answer if you know it. Thanks for joining in, Hayley. It's always good. Oh, goodness me. Lots of people sending messages. Hi, Ryan. Okay. Right, so let's get one of the questions underway. I'm jabbering. Here we go. So question number 1 of the final round is, how many daughters does Charlie Slater have? How many daughters does Charlie Slater have? Goodness me, that's loud. Right, let's turn that down a little bit. How many daughters does Charlie Slater have? Right. So I've gone very quiet. K92, Amy Baxter says 4, Anna May says 4, Stephen Parker says 3, Quasi says 4, House of EastEnders says 4, John Hall says 3, 4, 3. If the answer is 4, there's Lynn, there's Kat, there's Little Mo, and there's Belinda. The answer is 4. If you said 4, give yourself a point because you'll be absolutely right. So you deserve a point. Just want to quickly pop this up on here. This is on our Instagram. I can't read that.
Right, it's can't remember.
Hang on, let me just quickly pop it on my phone.
I've got my phone on me.
Here we go. It is from Georgina Berry 14 from Glasgow, who's playing along. Thank you for playing along. I'm glad you're having... I love that thinking face. There's a good thinking face. That means you're thinking very hard about what the answers could be. So that's good. Thank you for sending it in. Here we go. Better get on another question quick. So the answer is 4, by the way. Charlie Slater has 4 daughters. Next question. In which year did Peggy marry Frank Butcher? Because it's a year question, you can have a bit of a guess with this one. Which year did Peggy marry Frank Butcher? Which year did Peggy and Frank get married? Thank you. I'm just going to do this one first. While you're having a think, we've got another photo on social media. This is from Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. This is from Ryan. This is him playing. This is when he was playing Martin Fowler's 5 a Day, having a. Well, I think
it was about 20 minutes ago. So
oh,
I'm a bit delayed.
Good catch up, Ben. So thank you again for joining in. We love it when you guys join in and send us your social pictures. Like I say, you can get in touch with us on Twitter and Instagram at Walford Weekly. That's fantastic. Ben sent me another one, which I will diligently try to download now. Okay. Before we do though, let me just quickly. Oh goodness me! In which year did Peggy marry Frank? You've all given some answers. 1998 from Sarah. From Aquazi. 1989 from Sarah. Philip Scat says 1998. Quality Dan says 98. Sarah Jane Black says 99. Stephen Parker says 2000. He's adamant it's 2000. He said it 3 times. The answer is actually 1999, and that was in April. April 1999. He got married.
Ian and Mel got married in 2000.
They did, wasn't it? It wasn't on the turn of the year.
Yeah, Kathy returned for it all with her short haircut. That's what we love.
After her Footballers' Wives cameo. Right, question number 3 of this round. Introduced in 2011, Harry, Jodie and Vanessa all share what surname? Introduced in 2011, Harry, Jodie and Vanessa all share what surname? We've got another social media picture. If I go quiet, I do apologise. It's just that I have to concentrate trying to get the picture up on here. Here we go. Here we go. Right. Another picture there then. I wonder if I put it there and be seen. Let's have a look. No. I'm going to have to put it here.
Can't see it.
It's not up yet. Hang on. Okay, so this is from Kate on Twitter. Again, playing on her laptop, joining in. Thanks for joining us, Kate.
Go.
Spandau Ballet song. Introduced in Vanessa is an icon. Ryan Denyer. There's that great meme of Vanessa as well. Thank you, Kate, on Twitter for getting in touch with us and playing the game. Like I say, thanks for sending us your photos. It's great to know that you guys are joining in and having fun. It really is good.
We all love Zoe Lucker.
Yeah, we do. Everyone said Gold, and everyone would be correct. Their surname was Gold. Question number 4. Grant Mitchell was a paratrooper in the British Army and fought in which war? Grant Mitchell was a paratrooper.
You
won't let you forget it. Grant Mitchell was a paratrooper in the British Army and fought in which war? Tick tock tick. Next one's a picture question, so that'd be fun. Grant Mitchell was a paratrooper in the British Army and fought in which war? Philip's cat, you're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for joining in. Bubbly's in the fridge, Chaz girl. Enjoy it. Enjoy it.
That's the meme.
Oh, is it?
It's the gold, isn't it?
Sorry.
Bubbly in the fridge.
I'm not thinking. Sorry about the mess. You should see what we had to clean up behind me before we started this. John Hall, World War One. I think it's a little early for World War One. The Gulf War. Kai says World War Two. The Gulf War.
When you asked me this, I said something ridiculous.
You said Vietnam.
Yes, it's not Vietnam.
It's not Vietnam. And it's not the Gulf War either. It's actually the Falklands War.
The Albert Square War.
It was the Walford and Bloom War.
The Great Sharon Gate of 1994.
It was the Falklands War. So if you said Falklands...
No one did.
Yeah, we got a couple.
Yeah,
Ben Mitchell, we've just seen you got that wrong. So you can't claim you got all the answers here.
Oh dear, Ben Mitchell.
Yes. There we go. Here you go. Here's a picture then. This is a picture question. Here's the quick picture and here's the question. Involved in Aunt Babe's historical baby farming story, who is the daughter of this character?
She in the Aunt Babe one, was she?
She was. Involved in the Aunt Babe's historical baby farming storyline, who is the daughter of this character? The Battle of Hastings. No, Jazz, it wasn't the Battle of Hastings either.
Oh, well, Ben Mitchell has to say.
Who is the daughter of this character? Ben Mitchell's claiming he's got it right still, so. Involved in Aunt Babe's historical baby farming story, who is the daughter of this character? Thanks everyone who's joined in for the quiz. Like I say, we're probably going to do another one in a couple of weeks. If I might see what happens in the week. But as I say, if you want to know when the next quiz is coming, just follow us on Twitter at Walford Weekly, or our Instagram, or our Facebook. Here we go. We're a bit quiet there, so I don't think no one got the answer right either. It wasn't Dot. It's not Dot Cotton, I'm afraid, Stephen. She was the mother of Heather Trott. She is Heather Trott's mum. There you go. So if you knew that and you didn't put it in the comments, well done you. Here's the next question, and you get your point. How old was Billy Jackson when he died of alcohol poisoning on his birthday? How old was Billy Jackson when he died of alcohol poisoning on his birthday? I think I almost died of alcohol poisoning last night. It's not a pity party, I'm just saying. HKW Forever got the question right, Heather. Well done for the last question. How old was Billy Jackson when he died of alcohol poisoning on his birthday? This is one of those questions you can guess, because it's just a number, really. Age is just a number. It's just a concept, isn't it? Like time. It's just a concept. Here we go. Carol was devastated. I actually rewatched this week, and it's really good. Really good. I say it as if I'm surprised. A soap that we do a podcast about, and I say it's really good. Here we go. Time is up. Few answers there. Sarah Jane Black says 17. Abby Neville says 21. Tamara says 22. House of EastEnders says 18. John Hall says 30. He was 22. Someone did say 22. I saw it. Oh, Tamara Salter said 22. If you said 22, that is correct, and you get yourself a point. Here's the penultimate question. Then, 2 more to go. Here we go. What gift does Phil Mitchell give his 14-year-old daughter, Louise, before he collapses in front of her in her school in 2016? What gift does Phil Mitchell give his 14-year-old daughter, Louise, before he collapses in front of her at her school in 2016?
A villa in Portugal.
Have you seen what Ben Mitchell's written?
Actress who played
Heather blocked me because I suggested she get a job in Tesco. Right. What gift does Phil Mitchell give his 14-year-old daughter Louise before he collapsed at her school in 2016? He was 22, Ben Mitchell. Well done. A few answers coming through. Got about 15 seconds left to guess. Like I say, you don't have to do it on the comments if you don't want to. You can always just keep it to yourself, write it down on a piece of paper. No harm in that. All right, so Cheryl says dollar. I'm presuming money. Kay says a necklace. Abby says dosh. I love that term, dosh. House of Enders says a whole lot of money. Ben Mitchell says give her some pounds, money, and the answer, he should have given it to you, Ben, but he gave his daughter Louise a bag of money, or money, either would do. 20k if you want to be specific, fair enough.
Exactly what Louise would wanted.
Yeah.
He knew her very well.
He hadn't seen her for a long time and he knew her straight away. Here we go, final question of the game then. This is it. On this day in April, 19th of April 1988, Phil and Grant Mitchell are dealing with the fallout after who left the country to start a new life with her brother. On this day, 19th of April 1988, Phil and Grant Mitchell are dealing with the fallout after who left the country to start a new life with her brother. Who could it be?
My fave.
Yeah. Nice question to end the game, I think. Is everyone looking forward to EastEnders coming back tomorrow for its Monday, Tuesday stint? Should have been Monday and Thursday, but we don't discuss that anymore. Phil and Grant Mitchell are dealing with the fallout on April 19th, 1988, after which character left to start a new life with their brother. Hayley was born in 1988. All right, you have to rub it in, Hayley. I think I've got the year wrong. I think it's meant to be 1998. I'm sorry, that was meant to be 1998. So I'll give you a bit more time. Sorry about that. 19th of April, 1998. I put 88. So I messed up the first question and I messed up the last question. You're quite right, Quasi. Sorry, let me get the question should be, on this day, 19th of April, 1998, Phil and Grant Mitchell are dealing with the fallout after who left the country to start a new life with her brother.
Phil and Grant didn't come until 1990.
I know. Well, I'm sorry.
Typo.
1998. It was a typo. I got a typo in the first question. I got a typo in the last question. I've had a funny 5 minutes. Yes, all right, everyone. You're quite right. They didn't. 1998. 19th of April, 1998. Phil and Grant Mitchell are dealing with the fallout out after who left the country to start a new life. EastEnders Skarsgård. I know, everyone. I got it wrong. There we go. Now everyone knows the answer.
She has her own theme dedicated to
Yeah,
her.
she did. 1998. I'm going to get rid of the question from the screen just because it might be confusing you. Right. On the 19th of April, 1998, Phil and Grant are dealing with the fallout after which character left to be with their brother. Everyone's, after my mistake was corrected, said Kathy, and you're absolutely right. It was Kathy.
Our Kath.
Kathy Bill / Mitchell / every other name under the sun. If you said Kathy, and I do apologise for getting the very last question wrong, but that seems to be the theme.
Kathy Hills, Kathy Sullivan, Kathy Bill.
Yep, she was everything. The old Kathy. There you go. It should be Monday and Thursday. Feels like you have to wait ages after Tuesday. You're right, you do have to wait for ages. There you go. Let us know. Confuse us all with the years. I'm sorry, Tamara. I'm sorry. Last question wrong. Right, let us know your final score. If you got every single question right, looking at you here, Ben Mitchell, then you should have scored 30 points. There was a total of 30 points in this game. If you got every single one right, then you should have 30. What's your total score if you've been keeping count so far? And while I wait for you to give your scores over the chat, just to remind you that we have a podcast that comes out every Thursday, at the moment because EastEnders is now on twice a week. It's every Thursday on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, all the good podcast apps, and you can also listen to it on YouTube. We also have original content on our YouTube channel, which you can delve into right now if you fancied it, if you're just new to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell too, because it's really, really helpful for us as well. Cute Sam has got 19 out of 30. Chaz Girl got 15. Elizabeth Kitcher got 17. EastEnders Cars got 22. Abby got 21. Great scores. Kai got 28. Well done. And Amy got 12. John Hall got 31 out of 30. Hojack00 got 21. Roll on Monday. EastEnders can't wait. Same here. Stephen Parker 16 points. Well done, you chap. Tamara Salter got 23. Thanks for spending. I wouldn't spend my birthday with anyone else. You guys have been absolutely fun and entertaining. I always enjoy it. Ben Mitchell's admit he's got one wrong, got 29. Poppy's got 22. Quasi got 20. Philip, don't be disappointed in yourself. You played the game. It's all for fun. There's no prize at the end, so don't worry about it. Thanks for joining in, Chiz Girl. Dalek Man 2 got 20 out of 30 as well. I won't spend forever wrapping up like I normally do. Just to say thank you again for joining in. For more details of when the next quiz will be coming, there will be another quiz. Just I don't know if it'll be next week or the following week.
Will the questions be correct though?
And I'll double check the questions this time. Just follow us on Twitter. You can follow us on Twitter at Walford Weekly, our Instagram at Walford Weekly, and our Facebook Walford Weekly Podcast. Just click to join the group, and you can join in the fun on that as well.
You fell over then, you missed that.
That's a shame. Again, thank you all for joining in today. Thanks for all the birthday messages, as I said already on Twitter and on the chat today as well. It's been great. And look forward to speaking to you again very, very soon. Have a safe rest of weekend. Stay safe, stay home, look after one another, and we'll see you all again very, very soon. Bye.